Indeed.
To bring together.
All right. Just to
yes. Just to imagine that entire.
This is
eastern.
14.
Yes, the entire northern and eastern bypasses. I mean, you know where it comes all the way and then links up here at City Cabanas, near City Cabanas. We got it through a concessional loan. You know what the concessional loan is?
Yep.
It's almost like free. Interest is very, very minimal. And we built it only at 8.5 billion Kenyan shillings. And less than that in terms of is what we are paying now, 85 billion. This expressway. And it was funded by World Bank. We got the money, we got the loan from the Chinese. Would finance, China would finance of this via a concessional loan. Concessional loan. You know, the concessional loans, there are no commissions on concessional loans, for information. Because whichever country that's giving you is more or less thinking this in terms of being a grant. And the possibility of a write-off is there. The maturity age takes ages and ages. You get my point? Maybe 20 years, 30 years sometimes before you start paying that. And then what did we do? We went out there and looked for Eurobonds and everything. These are from commercial banks at a very punitive interest rates. But the difference is that you're just given that in bags and you can collect it and take it anywhere. That's why the 2.5 billion that we took, or was it 3.5 billion? We took those days. Nobody knows where it has gone. Other than paying for some other syndicated loans that had to be paid before this one you're allowed, it just went into people's pockets. There's nothing to show for. And here we are, this is Kenya shillings. It's not US dollars, eh?
8.5 billion.
It's Kenya shillings. And at that time, you know what was the exchange rate? About 70 to the dollar. 70 or 80 to the dollar. So you're looking at only about what, $100 million? Yeah? Slightly over $100 million for all that stuff we got. And then immediately he left, people went out there and took 3-point-something billion, and there's nothing to show for.
To spice it up.
US dollars, you know what I mean? That is 35 times more than this, 35 times more than what was collected those days. Slightly over $100 million, and this was 3.5 billion dollars. Billion dollars. This country was sent to hell in that 10 years of Uhuru. Literally sent to hell.
In a handbasket.
And you know, let me tell you, and you know, these are the kind of things we should never allow them just to be business as usual, we move on again. No. These things must be investigated fully. And that money must be found where it has gone, and people have got to pay for it.
Before we go to the next,
because when you go and lynch, when you watch lynching of a bread thief, a poor guy who has such a powerful banks in his own stomach or her own stomach that probably not eat for 3-4 days, and then tries to steal something just to survive, is lynched.
He's being killed.
He's being killed, and mob justice. And here are people who are stealing billions and billions and billions of dollars. The other thing is that most of the loans that were given out, many loans that we took, a lot of it ended up in people's pockets, and we're paying for it still. As he puts it, we're still paying for it. The country is still paying for it.
Right.
So all those there must be a serious audit, a serious financial audit on all, and project audit on all loans that were taken from the day this country became independent until today. And we must have people brought to book for that.
Indeed.
So we have had that conversation, and it's true that we need to go that direction. But what I wanted to say, I'm reading the northern bypass is 31 kilometers. It would link Thika Road to Limuru Road, and another 39 kilometers eastern bypass. This is
two together, it's about
70 kilometers. And the amount that Farah, of
it's
course,
for slightly over $100 million
yes.
at the time, $100 million
the
only.
Expressway is 27.2 kilometers.
For $1 billion.
For $1 billion.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's package that to our minds.
Right, the economist will tell us
Yes.
Bakali Muli, how that computes. But we can actually, broadly speaking...
almost a third of that.
Yes.
Almost a third of that for 10 times, you know, what was spent on this.
But this is being highlighted here too, especially even with not even from the national government, even